What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and in this video I'd like to talk about the current state of the crypto markets. Things are really starting to come alive, and we're seeing some very telltale signs that not only is the low in, but that we are about to see an eruptive move across the space. A lot of people assumed that September would be a red month, and this is the third year in a row that on this channel we've called for September to be a green month. Now, I'm not trying to pretend I got this month perfect. I definitely expected that we'd see a little bit of red in the beginning of the month, and we've just been basically moving up this whole damn month. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here. October will only be more bullish. Going into the end of this year will only be more bullish. And I believe that this market continues to expand well into 2026, probably into late Q2, if not even early Q3, but probably we probably do top off sometime in late Q2. All right. The purpose of this video is to really discuss what I see going on and why I think it's important for anybody and everybody who's interested to invest in crypto to get their money parked into something right now. You might be thinking, oh, but this is up 15% this week. This thing's up 20% this week. This thing's up 5%. I'm not getting the price I was looking for. You're probably not going to get the price you were looking for. If you were like me, and assuming that we might see slightly lower prices in the first half of this month, we're basically at the halfway point now. Things are looking robust. It's time to cut not your losses, but your opportunity costs. Time to cut those and just hop on board. It's not too late, but it's going to get to be too late here pretty damn soon. Okay, we've got the FOMC meeting coming up on the 17th. They meet on the 16th, and then we have the announcement on the 17th. They're going to cut rates. CPI data and PPI data, inflation rate data, has come back positive, okay? Very positive. There's a lot of positive things going on as far as the economy goes in the United States. I know that the jobs report wasn't as positive as we wanted it to be, but one negative thing in the sea of good things that are going on right now, especially for the crypto markets, it's not going to stand out too much. At least I don't think so. Anyways, let's look at some charts here. Let me show you guys some things. I'm not going to get into this too much, but I do want to show you what I'm seeing here and why I think altcoins right now, really anything right now, is important to get into. Why it's very important to get your money parked into something. We look at the Bitcoin liquidation levels here. Okay, Bitcoin right now is at $115.9 thousand. We look at this on a daily time frame. We're at some of the highest prices we've been since the beginning of this month. Literally right now, we're at the highest prices we've been. We look at these liquidation levels here, and we're at a pretty even match between shorts and longs. Look at this. We keep shorting on the way up. I told you we'd be talking about telltale signs. This is a telltale sign. If we are moving up and shorts keep getting added to the stack, that fuels what we call a short squeeze. There are a ton of shorts, and over the past 30 days, if you look at this, the longs have definitely overtaken the shorts. The shorts were at $20 billion at the lows here. They were at the lows. We're at about $20 billion in shorts, but the tide has shifted, right? The longs are definitely overtaking the shorts, and I'm assuming we will see some kind of shakeout probably next week on the 17th due to the rate cuts, right? We'll probably see a little bit. We'll buy the hype, and then once the rate cuts happen, we'll sell the news. And then like 2 or 3 days goes by, a week goes by, and we begin moving up. I very much do believe that the end of this month will be bullish, and going into October will be bullish as well. But we'll probably see a lot of these longs get cleared out and more shorts piled on next week after the FOMC meeting. Mark my words, we're going to be talking about this exact thing in about a week, and it's going to happen exactly like I'm saying it is, man. Buy the hype, sell the news. That's why they say that. But even with the fact that there are more longs now than shorts, there are still $9 billion worth of shorts overall in the past month, and a dramatic portion of those, 7.7 billion, come in all the way at about $120.3 thousand. So we're clear to move up to $120.3 thousand. And maybe we get there, maybe we don't, but I would very much expect that, especially over the past 24 hours with the amount of shorts that we're piling on, the shorts to longs are basically split even 50-50 over the past 24 hours. I think that we have no problem getting to 117 to 118K, even 120.2K to clear out all these shorts before we actually correct. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if our high point, our relative high point, it won't be the high. The high is going to be at $500,000 by the end of the cycle. But I wouldn't be surprised if the high point of this move, before we correct for a few days or a week, happens around the FOMC meeting, probably on the 17th itself, if not the next day, maybe even the day before. It could happen on the 16th, because technically the meeting does happen on the 16th, but the announcement's on the 17th. Right? The Bitcoin chart is tremendously bullish, you guys. Okay, we look at the weekly time frame real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but on the weekly time frame, the RSI has bounced off the 50. We're about to get into the overbought zone. Once we get overbought, typically we see 6 to 7 weeks of growth. Okay, typically we see 6 to 7 weeks of growth. What happened here? This instance where we got in the overbought zone, out of it, in it, and out of it really quickly, that doesn't happen. In fact, these two instances are 2 of 3 out of Bitcoin's whole existence where we got in and out of the overbought zone that fast. Typically, when you're in the overbought zone, you're there for 6 to 7 weeks or more. Or more. We go over this whole bull cycle. I'm not kidding you. We could go over that. I don't want to go over all this though. I don't want to. This is the only other time that we got in and out of it real quick. Every other time, that was a 6 to 7 week period we were in the overbought zone there. I've measured these enough to know. Every other time, we've never seen it. We've never seen such a short existence in the overbought zone. All these times were 6 to 7 weeks in the overbought zone. Were we moving up the whole time? No, not the whole time in the RSI, but we were in the overbought zone for 6 to 7 weeks. We've only had 3 instances in Bitcoin's life. Trust when I tell you, I've done this enough, that we've had moments like this, and 2 of them happened here. My thoughts are the next attempt will be the real one, and we will be overbought for 6 to 7 weeks. We will be growing for 6 to 7 weeks. We don't have that much time left in the year, you guys. It's going to be a spectacular finish, okay? We could look here and just measure real quick, okay? Whenever we were overbought here, where was our high? Our high was over here. That was, oh, that was actually, I said 6 to 7 weeks. That was actually 4 weeks, huh? Well, that was 4 weeks. So that's a poor example right there. Let's see, and we're on the right time frame, yeah. So 4 weeks, not 6 to 7 weeks there. Let's see. Maybe there's 4 attempts then where we were less than 6 to 7 weeks. Here though, we continued to grow for about 7 weeks, and our high came in on that 12th week. We didn't get out of the overbought zone until about 12 weeks, right? But the high came in at the 7th week there. I could have sworn that we moved up for more. Let me see. Maybe it's from the low to the high. The low to high was 5 weeks. That's still not it. Maybe instead of 3, then we have 4. Okay, that's a little bugaboo on my part, but I'm serious. I've gone back in time. We've done this enough times to know that typically that's not the reaction. Okay, typically you see stronger or longer movements. Okay, that really put a stop in my momentum there. Let's see. Let's keep going. So from here, you got overbought this week. You topped off. You actually found your high right here on this week. That was 6 weeks later. Okay, and you didn't get out of the overbought zone for quite some time after that, right? You moved up for essentially 6 weeks. We're looking at it here. We're moving up now. We're not even in the overbought zone. That's the main thing, right? We've had 2 weak attempts in the overbought zone, and this next attempt will likely be something more akin to this or more akin to this, where we do see 6 to 7 weeks or more worth of growth, and that's all I'm trying to say. With that being implied as well, I would expect that the next move is going to be stronger than any move that we've seen this cycle so far. If we look at the other chart, this is the altcoin market. This is the total altcoin market right now, the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10. This is the top 125 coins excluding the top 10. This is our altcoin index. The altcoins are moving up this month. We're up about 12% this month. The altcoins this week are moving up. We're about 8% up this week. And the Bitcoin dominance as a result is actually down. We're a little bit down this week. What about this month? Are we down this month? Let's see. We're also down this month. Altcoins are moving up. The dominance is moving down. Okay, this is a clear sign that alt season is starting. Okay, alt season is here. The shorts to longs are keeping up on a 24-hour period. People keep shorting, and while there are more longs than shorts, if $2 billion of shorts are being added to the market every single day as we're moving higher, we're going to keep moving higher until they get depressed, until the shorts go away, until people are over leveraged to the long side. Then we'll shake out, right? We're in the perfect environment right now to see the markets explode, literally. And the worst thing that you could do right now is either A, sell out of the markets, trying to take profits and timing this thing, trying to play the game. Don't do it. It's not the right time to do it. Or B, to not even be a participant in the markets at all. You need to get your money parked in something. You need to be invested in crypto right now. This is the most spectacular moment, probably for the rest of this, I would say the rest of this year, but maybe like the rest of this next like 4 to 5 year period. This is going to be the most spectacular time in any market out there. There's going to be plenty of opportunities as time goes on over the next 4 to 5 years, but nothing like this, where you can literally just find a random coin in the top 200, the top 500, put some money in there, and you can rest assured that it's going to go up between now and the end of this year, between now and Q2 of 2026. I don't have anything else that I want to say. I just wanted to get on here and celebrate a little bit because things are really starting to look good. And the telltale signs that we're looking for really is the fact that people seem to be in disbelief. There are a lot of people who are getting excited at every little pullback that we get. There are a lot of people that are shorting clearly at every little pullback that we get. And whenever you have that uncertainty as we're moving higher, when we clearly have found the low, that's what fuels the fire. We have a lot of people who still believe that we're in a bear market right now, that we're in the beginnings of a bear market. This is just a false move up. And they're probably going to hold to that belief until they're forced into admitting that they're wrong, until we're at new all-time highs, which I would assume happens either by the end of this month or sometime in very early October. I don't have anything else to say. I'm running out of steam here. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.